Big man ting, smash the like button and subscribe. Wow. Kubrat Pulev, very nice. Pulev has come back in the cut, come back into the fold, and is talking a whole gang of rubbish. Now, gotta be honest, yeah, this is what I don't like about AJ, if the truth be known. Whenever AJ gets done with Dons, they ain't never the same again. You know what I'm saying? Kubrat Pulev, as per the man I exposed on my other channel the other day, Kubrat Pulev, before this fight, he was strong. He was better boxer than AJ. He was more mentally sound than AJ. He was tougher than AJ. He was stronger than AJ. These are the things we've heard from all the AJ detractors. We heard before this fight, Pulev was the man. Quicker, better jab, better chin. Yeah? That's what we heard. I'm just telling you, you man can go on my other channel, YB, the last LDBC Slayer, and you'll hear all the things that they were saying about Pulev. Yeah, he used the works. 2-2s, he gets in there with AJ, and all that toughness just flew out the window. Next thing you know, my man's grabbing his ankles in the corner, grabbing them, and just opening himself up. Was he not? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you now, spreading the cheeks. That's what happened. Grabbed his ankles and looked back and spread the cheeks up nicely. That's what he did. 100%. Oh, this Mr. Oh, he's so... What's that word when someone's so... Not charismatic, but... Not charismatic. He was just... End of the day, people were saying Pulev was meant to be the Don. Yeah? A true warrior. That's what they were saying. I'm just telling you what they were saying. I've never seen no warrior grab his ankles and spread his cheeks like he's in jail doing a check for foreign objects. That's what they... Yeah. The number one rule in boxing, don't ever turn your back. My man's turning his back, he's pulling his knees up to his chest. All this kind of business. And lo and behold, Pulev and his goofy team have come out and made a whole gang of excuses. Mr. Pulev, Mr. AJ's chinny. People were saying before the fight, yeah, you know when him and AJ got into a little tussle in the weigh-in, they were saying, AJ's riled up. I'm not sure if AJ can hold his head. You know what they say when someone's older, yeah, they always say, he's inexperienced, he's a cool lion under pressure. AJ's a young cub. All this kind of business. Well, we know Pulev can handle the lights. What do you mean you know Pulev can handle the lights? He got iced by Vlad under the lights. Yeah? What's wrong with people, man? Wow. Mr. Cool under the lights ended up turning around and offering his booty hole up as a sacrifice to the gods of war. That's what he did. Offered it straight up. I gotta be honest, I felt sorry for his body parts. What kind of man offers up their booty hole as a sacrifice? That's what I need to know. You tell me. That's the last thing I'm giving up. You know, if someone said to me, yeah, YB, write a list of all the things you're gonna give up first. The booty hole be the last one. That was his first go-to. The minute it got a little hot in the cooker, went straight down there. And I told you, I spoke to his wife. His wife told me, YB, he's been dressing like a woman and whatnot. I said, listen, you know, it's 2021. That people, each to their own, innit? What can I say? Each to their own. Anyway, let's get serious now. As I was saying, I've lost a bit of respect for AJ Bakar. These men, these pillars of the boxing community, like Pulev, like Mr. No Goodlev, he was a pillar. People were saying, he's that old, dusty European. What's that word they always say about, what's that, Europe? You know what I mean? Russian or whatever. But it's a better word than that. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean when I say European, Russian, that tough. That's what they were saying before the fight. He's just tough this, tough that. He's a real, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, him and his team have come out and said, Oh, Pulev had COVID before the AJ fight, and they want a rematch in the future. Wow. These people got no shame. I wouldn't mind, yeah, if you'd have gone in there and got iced, and that was the end of that. But the way you went out, especially when Pulev's known to be doing all these other things. He likes to kiss people who don't want to be kissed. Now, I'm not saying that chick looked pretty fruity to me, but still, let's just take it as at face value. Pulev likes to take things in his, as such. So, when you're that kind of guy, you're meant to be that kind of guy. You're meant to be that ruthless Don, and you're not. Mr. Ruthless Don, his first go-to was just offering himself up. That's what he did. The minute got a little stressful in there, he just offered his backside up, straight in the air. It's on the tape, you can see it. And you can see AJ's face just peering over his shoulder, ready, you know what I'm saying? Ready to take it for him. I'm just saying what it looked like on the picture. I swear down, he turned around and offered it up. And you can see AJ's head just ready to swoop in and take that booty of his. The picture, you might type in, I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Yeah? Like a vulture, but to swipe in. Just start taking it all the way up. Yeah? Pushing his finger right the way in for him. But on a serious note, in fact, not on a serious note, this is all serious. Not one lie I've told today. Pulev's team have come out. Oh, he was... That C-19 business, for me, that's just weak, man. The minute you bring that up, it's just weak. Don't you think? Especially when, let's get something straight, before the fight, in the weigh-in, everyone was saying, oh, look, he's got AJ riled. How can you have C-19, but you're getting people riled? Oh, yeah, well, Pulev's calm. I thought he was meant to be sick. How can you be calm and cool and riling people up? Oh, Pulev's a veteran, that's the word, veteran. Oh, he's a veteran. He's been here before. These things are all good things to say. But it's a contradiction. You can't be a wily veteran, a hungry veteran, and then, oh, well, actually, I was sick. What? You was meant to be riling, you was meant to be the veteran that's riling AJ up. At what point? And then during the fight, even after he'd had even after he offered himself up as a sacrifice to be took, even after he got took as well, he was laughing in there. He didn't look like a man that was sick to me. This is a desperate attempt at a man trying to salvage his reputation. He's gone back, he's watched the tape, and he's thought, wow, on international TV, I got took from behind. I've heard the YB's videos, and it's not a good look. Because he thought, I've got to be honest here, I told you I spoke to Pulev and his team. They told me, YB, we thought we got away with it. Now you've come on the scene and you're exposing that we got took on live TV. Rah rah rah. I said, listen, I'm just saying what I'm saying what I'm seeing here. And they said, yeah, you're right, you are saying what I'm seeing, but we're gonna have to come back with a counter response. And this is the counter response. I told you, it's not a coincidence. I put that video out last week about Pulev offering himself up, and now they go, oh well, actually no, YB, it's not that. We were sick. Oh, okay then. You was that. You was sick. You didn't look sick when you was laughing in there, did he? Let's be serious now. Did he look sick to you when he was laughing and smiling? Even though, to be honest, there weren't nothing funny. Because you'd just been taken on live TV. I felt sorry for you. I was cringing, if truth be known. I swear down, if you'd have been sitting with me when that fight was on, I was cringing for him. I didn't think he understood. When he was laughing, yeah, I didn't think he really got the joke. The joke was on him. The joke was on him. Big, hard back Nifanderau, whatever that word is, yeah. That's what it looks like. A big, hardback European Nifanderau, just looking all big and whatnot. Next thing you know, he's just offering him, you know what I mean? Grabbing the ankles and that. Grabbing the ankles and inspecting the cheeks. Wow. So he's sitting there giggling. I thought, Pulev, it ain't funny. I don't know what his team was doing. They should have told him, Pulev, what are you laughing about? You just gave your backup in round 2. It ain't nothing funny. You know what I'm saying? And now, but don't worry, no. I'll tell you what it was. It wasn't that. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if they even come out and say, well, the reason he gave his backup was because he couldn't breathe, and that's the next thing coming. His nose was blocked. O'Hara Davis. His nose was blocked and couldn't get any air in, so he had to just turn around and get some space. Yeah, it was that. We all know what it was. It's fine. Listen, each to their own. If it's your prerogative. When the pressure comes on, if your first thing is to just offer yourself up, offer up your orifices to get out of Dodge, that's your business. Each to their own, innit? What can I say? But yeah, let me get through this article quickly anyway, because I've gassed the place up for about 10 minutes already. So Pulev's team said, wait there. Here we go. Check this out. Wow, this is peak. Ready for this? After the fight, there appeared to be some form of confrontation between the pair in the ring. Pulev's team said, I think what Pulev said was, remember me, remember me. In other words, what he was saying was, remember me, you will see me again. I'll come back and we'll meet again. This is what happened, you see. Pulev's talking like they're in some sort of relationship now, aren't they? You just got your back blown out, Don. It was a one-night thing. I told you this Pulev Don was on some fruity stuff. He liked it, I think. That's what it sounded like to me. He wants round 2. That's what you said. I'm telling you now. Now it all makes sense. I said to you earlier, why would a man, like for me, it's the last on my list. Pulev's first instinct was to just offer himself up. Now he's talking about, I want it again, I like. You know what I'm saying? He wants round 2. He wants the Mon Monster. That's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? He had a fruity looking Don, didn't he? Big Nathaniel Don as well. Remember me, you will see me again. I'll come back. Wow. I'll come back and we'll meet again. On some proper creepy, isn't he? On that creepy thing. He wants round 2. That was, I think, the spirit of what he said. And then AJ kind of said what he said. You have to ask him. I cannot speak for AJ, but I know that Pulev referenced, remember me, we shall meet again, because he knew at that point he was beaten, because he didn't have a full tank. He didn't really have the power or the strength, nor did he have the sparring that he needed in preparation. Once again, no excuses, just facts, and that's what happened. Pulev's team continue. He says, no, I'm going through with it. I'm going to fight AJ, and I know I may never get a third chance at this fight ever again. It was too much to lose, not fighting for all those belts. He really believed in himself. He had a shot at cracking through AJ, and he tried. Within a month prior to the fight, he had COVID. Whatever! See how they dropped that in there like a bombshell? I swear down, this article's going on proper long, and next thing you know, he just drops it in there. What? These guys have got no shame. Within a month prior to the fight, he had C-19. What a joker. I've heard it all now, have you? Wow. It goes on. He had to alter his training, and quite honestly, I thought we were going home, i.e. cancelling the fight. Me to the US, him to Bulgaria. He met with doctors and he made a decision. He is standing by his decision. He's a warrior. See, what did I tell you? I swear down, yeah, I hadn't even watched this. I hadn't even read this article before. What did I tell you? Oh, no, he's still a warrior. He didn't really, that wasn't him. It was the, you know what I'm saying? Jokers. You got your cheeks clapped. And that's the end of that. Just take the L and keep it moving. Yeah? About, oh, no. Your cheeks got clapped, boss. It's as simple as that. Your back got blown out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what all this extra stuff's for. Just hold the L. What's wrong with people these days? You know what I'm saying? Wow. He goes on. Look, we've always given AJ credit. Apart from the fact that you said you got an illness a month before that we had never heard about before. Innit? What's that about? And I wouldn't mind you if, for example, he was looking kind of dull in the fight. He was looking kind of dull before the fight. He was looking kind of dull after the fight. Let's not forget, yeah. Do you remember after the fight what he was doing? He ran up to AJ and started going mad, didn't he? Like, he started really jumping around the place and nodding his head after he'd been knocked out. How does that make sense to you if someone's ill? If you're ill, the last thing you're going to be doing after you've just been put down after a 10-round fight is jumping around the place saying, I want round 2. This is really, I'm honestly shocked by this, you know. It's always funny. They always say these type of characters, he's what's the word? He's a steward of the sport, and he's a veteran and whatnot. This ain't no veteran. This here's a groupie don. Yeah? He wants the round 2, for sure. Look, we've always given AJ credit, and I'm giving him credit now, saying he's a great athletic specimen. See, I told you. What I tell you about these man listening to YB's videos? No joke. He's fit. He's physically strong. He can punch. But the weaknesses are obvious. Oh, these guys are funny. But the weaknesses are obvious. Okay, so wait a minute. Were the weaknesses obvious before you got... No, sorry. Were the weaknesses obvious before you offered up the cheeks? And before your cheeks got clapped? Or after? Which one was it then? Because I don't know. I'm lost now. At which point were AJ's weaknesses obvious? Because from what I've seen, they weren't obvious when your man was grabbing the ankles and whatnot, and spreading the cheeks, and turning his back, was it? I don't know about you, man, but I didn't see no weaknesses then. And let's get something straight, yeah? However critical I've been about AJ, Pulev didn't do anything all night. He didn't dare throw his hands. All I saw Pulev do all night was inch forward. Little tiny inches forward the whole night. He didn't do a lick more than that the whole night. So where were these weaknesses at? And don't give me the whole, well, he was sick. Because he had when the fight was over, he had energy. Before the fight, he had energy. The only time he didn't have energy was when he was in the fight. And that's normally how these things go. Look at AJ's historically speaking. Dominic Bumzeel. He had a whole load of energy before the fight. In the ring, not so much. Fury. Out of the ring, got all the energy. Comes to getting the contract done and comes to turning up to the fight. Oh, well, I'm training. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, good morning, Britain. Oh, Jonathan Ross. Yeah? This next Don goes on to say, Pulev's team go on to say, there were glimpses of AJ's weaknesses. When AJ was getting frustrated every time that Kubrat got close and punched him. But Kubrat just didn't have enough. What? AJ was getting frustrated every time that Kubrat got close and punched him. When did he punch him then? Seriously, no joke. I'm not even gassing, yeah. When did Pulev punch AJ? And number 2, when did AJ look frustrated? These men are mad. They've lost the plot. The illness does take your strength. Kubrat, his x-rays showed he went through a pneumonia stage, but he fought it off, and he was there for this fight. Whatever, Trevor. How embarrassing. This is a bad look. I don't care what no one says. Pulev's told his team to do this. They're trying. This is what you call salvaging a reputation after YB exposes how you offered up the cheat, how your cheeks got clapped. Yeah? Wow. This is a big, juicy L